yeah, I found that. Young king with my crown at. 10 racks in the fanny pack. Couple hundred in the Louis bag. Couple hundred need a G-Wagons. Big tax on my big spending. Big facts, no pretending. We back on the full sense. That good thing, yeah, I found that. Young king with my crown at. 10 racks in the fanny pack. Couple hundred in the Louis bag. Couple hundred need a G-Wagons. Big tax on my big spending. Big facts, no pretending. We back on the full sense.
Crazy flow, need a straight jacket. Cash flow, I'm a bank addict. 6 subs, had the bass smacking. 808, had the place clapping. 3 girls is enough for me, so I pull out like the stock's crashing. Like an IPO, trying to purchase me. This a private sector, so you can't have it. Faking all that boom bapping. Who you think you is, boy? 90s want they sound back, so I give rap all these fake rappers as I take matters in my own hands. I don't need rapping, I don't need Zans. I don't need help, I'm a grown man. Now they king left and they so mad, it's like
then yeah, I found that. Young king with my crown at. 10 racks in the fanny pack. Couple hundred in the Louis bag. Couple hundred need a G-Wagons. Big tax on my big spending. Big facts, no pretending. We back on the full sense. That good thing, yeah, I found that. Young king with my crown at. 10 racks in the fanny pack. Couple hundred in the Louis bag. Couple hundred.
Swole Normuth.
The sun is shining, the birds are chirping, the bacon is sizzling. Welcome to the Daily Swole.
Testing. Testicles. Welcome everyone to episode 18 hundo and trois of the Daily Mother Swole, the most muscular swolecast, beercast, broadcast, gamecast, mancast, pimpcast, sleazecast, and slaycast in the realm, because when I flex, you flex, we all flex our biceps. What's going on, beaches, booshes, busters, hustlers, and your hoes? It's your boy, Papa Swolio, back with another episode, and today's episode of the Mancast is brought to you, is powered, is sponsored by Everest and K2. Flexing on all you bitches.
the fucking Catalina wine mix.
How are we doing, fam? What's the good word? What's the latest? What's the greatest? The latest and the greatest is that Papa Swolio's got a nice little beard, a nice little braid action. I got cleaned up, fam. I got cleaned up. That's right. A little round of applause. Looking sharp as fuck. I just posted this on TikTok a little while ago. Nice. Noise. Did you noise my noise? Did you nice my noise? Anyway, a little Key and Peele there. Welcome, everyone. Yeah, Mama Swolio did the hair. She got the hair. She got the beard. She's like, you want a braid? I said, you know what? Fuck it. Give me a braid. Just give it to me. Give it to me. Looking fine. I'm looking fancy. I was just getting some sun on my tits. I feel fucking amazing, so I am ready to jump into today's episode. Where's the knowledge cock at? Where's my eggplant? There we go. Now it's there. Don't be a beach, don't be a boosh, or you'll end up like Tainty Magooch. But before we get into the tip, before we get into all that stuff, let's just make a couple of announcements. Reminder that there are some other shows that you can tune into. Make sure you're checking out The Daily Swole on Apple Podcast, on Spotify, everywhere you bang your ear holes, and of course on YouTube, The Daily Swole channel. Make sure you're subscribed everywhere. Hit the notification bell to be notified. Also, you can check out the Swolenormous audio experience, the Red, White, and Swole podcast, and the Swolenormous Procast. Check out all the shows that we got to offer. And of course, a little round of applause for all the YouTube channels. We got the Swolenormous channel. Of course, you're watching now on the Daily Swole channel. And you can also check out the Papa Swolio channel, Swolenormous Pro, and Daily Swole Clips. Got lots of awesome stuff for you. And now that we are kind of getting more and more settled into the Swole hole, now we can start getting some more content and different things in different places. We got a couple clips to talk about. We got what does thin privilege look like on the Swolenormous channel. Talking about encountering fat phobia, what it's like to have thin privilege. That's fucking bullshit. As well as you have, should you spend over 2 hours per day at the gym? So we got another clip here on the Daily Swole channel. Very important. If you think you're working out not long enough, if you think you're working out too long, check out those clips on all our channels. And that being said, we still have availability. We still have it going down with the Summer Swole special. More applause. A lot of you are brand new members. Make sure you check it out, swolenormousx.com/summerswole. Again, That's swolenormousx.com/SummerSwole to jump on the Summer Swole special. The early bird access is ending soon, so if you want the best deals of the year, make sure you go and check out that special right now if you're ready to upgrade your membership. And trust me, once you do, you never go back. You're going to be like, why didn't I upgrade earlier? I'm missing out on all the fucking awesomeness. I'm missing out on all the awesomeness, on all the good shit. Check it out. It's right there at the bottom of the screen. But for now, you're not going to go now. You're going to watch the Mancast, and then you're going to go sign up for Swolenormous X. But right now, we got to bust this nut wide open. Look at that nut. She's just clamoring to get out. Let's bust this beach wide open. Cover your nips and drop a comment down below. What did you smash today? What did you smash, or what are you going to smash? And put some fucking respect on it. No. Not now, Falcon. For fuck's sake. I'm sorry, Tessie. I'm sorry. Oh my God. It looks like, man, two fumbles. Looks like I'm drinking like Leo. Leo might have poured me a little bit. Leo might have put something in my cup. He might have put something. That's fucking bullshit. He might have spiked my water. I don't know. That was pretty poor. Fumble. Anyway, fam, make sure you use the hashtag Tainty Magooch. Don't be a beesh, don't be a boosh, or you'll end up like Tainty Magooch. Ain't that some good fucking advice, right? Ain't that some good fucking advice? Don't be a beesh, don't be a boosh, or you'll end up like Tainty Magooch. I mean, a rough start. Two fumbles, but I'll get there. I'll get there. For now, let's get into the tip, shall we, fam? Babe, just an inch. My God, it's cold outside. Oh my God, Leo, get some fucking help. Let's get into some Swole fam posts, shall we? What do we got for him, fam? What's in the box? First post today, we got one from Bonnie. Bonnie say, hey family, Bonnie here. Just joined the community. Can't wait to become the best version of me. I have a few pounds to lose and muscle to gain. No more excuses. Fuck yeah, Bonnie. CJ with a question. Hey fam, I've been doing really well with being consistent with training, but lately I've been finding myself hungrier than normal, like ravenously hungry. I've even binged a couple days this week, which is not normal for me at all. Needless to say, I'm not feeling that great. I was trying to shrug it off and keep pushing forward, but I figured some of you would have some advice or input for me. I would appreciate it. Well, that all depends. I mean, if you've been binging, what are you eating? Are you sleeping well? Are you hydrating enough? A lot of times hunger is or thirst is disguised as hunger if you're not drinking enough fluids. If you're fatigued, you're not getting enough sleep, you're going to have more hunger cravings. It could be, the quality of the foods you're eating. Maybe you're not getting enough fats. You're not getting enough healthy fats and healthy proteins. So we need some more context. That's not enough information to actually get help from me. I don't know what to tell you aside from just shotgunning some ideas out there. But if you're watching live, CJ, drop that in the comments below and follow up on that one. We got one from Lord. So, have a question as I have noticed this happening more and more. Not sure if it's with age or my diabetes or what, but has anyone ever experienced having zero appetite for more than several days? I mean, I once ate only mince to keep my sugar regulated, but once those 7 days with eating nothing and wasn't hungry at all, even asked my doctor and even he was dumbfounded by it. I also have to force myself to eat meals when I am like this. I would say get a new doctor. I would say if you can find someone that practices functional medicine, you need to go to the root of this problem. It could be what you're eating. I don't know what type of diabetes you have, but eating mince, period, even to regulate sugar sounds fucking disgusting. Like there's no reason to be eating mints and just like that, just trash, whatever the fuck they put in those mints. That's not anything that should be going in your body anyway, let alone to manage diabetes. Zero appetite. I have never had zero appetite for several days. I've done fasting before, but I've been more than eager to consume food after a fast. So I don't know if anyone else has any of those experiences. I don't know if any of you have experiences with that personally, but I would need a little bit more context. Of course, I'm not a medical practitioner, but you can also get second opinions. Not every doctor knows everything. And it sounds like you might need to go to the root of that root cause and look at all your other lifestyle habits and other things that are going on that it's probably out of all of our pay grades. You know, that's above and beyond. I mean, sometimes you can address some of these issues, but other times you need tests. You need to have actual data to back it up to really know what's going on inside and maybe, you know, help you get to the root cause. Because you might find that certain levels are high or low and, oh shit, this might be because of X, Y, and Z. So you can tap into that a little bit more. Did I break YouTube? What do you mean? What'd I break? Is YouTube not working? We got solid internet. We're coming across fine. So did I break it again? Did I break it? Are they banning me? Are they blocking me again? We got one from Ricardo. Hey fam, I'm about to start the 90-day dash and just curious if it's okay to do 2 days of the program in one day. I have a limited amount of days in a week I can really dedicate to working out the other days of the week. I usually do 15 minutes of yin yoga because of the hours I work. What does that mean? Are you doing strength training and yoga on the same day? It's generally not recommended when you're starting the 90-day dash. It depends on how you are talking about doing 2 in 1 day. It's not designed to be done 2 in 1 day fundamentally, which is why it's not set up that way. It depends on what you're combining because it's just not the same in terms of recovery. Time is very important when it comes to recovery. So it's not enough to like, hey, I'll just do my recovery after my workout. It doesn't work like that. You need time and also the healing aspects of just sleep and the time between subsequent training sessions. So would need a little context as to what you mean and how you're combining. If you're doing the training and yoga in 1 day, it's not the same. You can easily overdo it. Depends on where you're starting from. It depends on where you're at physically. It's definitely possible. It's not necessarily bad. It just depends on where you're at as an individual because it could be too much in 1 day. And then you're not going to be recovering even for skipping a day because you're just doing too much overload in 1 day. So it depends. Let's see. We got one from inside the Swolenormous X discussion boards, Pillar 1 community. So let's talk to Rose here. Welcome, welcome. Hi, all. New member here. Welcome, Rose. Leo was just here. Jack was just here. You said you'd never let go, and you did. And he's upset, so he's drinking every day. Hi all, new member here. I've been listening to Papa Swole's podcast for a few months now and finally decided to join the no bullshit Swole community. I did my grocery haul to start my elimination diet and I'm ready to jump into the 90-day dash. I think I generally eat well, but I do fall off sometimes. I try different programs, even skip workouts, but no more because fuck your excuses. Am I right? You're fucking right. You're fucking right.
The fucking Catalina wine.
The little rascal has spirit?
You're right. At 5 foot 0 inches, 5 foot flat, I started at 159 pounds 2 years ago, and I am currently 133 pounds. And I've been stuck here since last summer. I think this program and community is what I need to kick my ass in gear. I look forward to sharing my progress and seeing everyone else's. Keep crushing it, fam. And the same to you, Rose. Thank you for sharing and welcome to the fam. Sheldon, hello everyone. I've been watching the channel off and on for a year, decided to join the annual membership and go all in. I have fat to lose and I am ready to make gains. That's what I like to hear. Wow. There you go.
60% of the time, it works every time.
That doesn't make sense.
Welcome to the fam, Sheldon, and it'll work more than 60% of the time. It'll work if you put in the work and you're relentless. We are here for you. Excited, excited, excited. Excited to have you. This one's from Vil. Hello, fam. How are we doing? Here in Finland, everything is going pretty smooth. I've been staying consistent on my nutrition, training, work, and family life. Maybe a bit too many night shifts recently, but I will overcome. I've also been struggling with some golfer's elbow issues, but got instructions to treat it, and it's getting better. I have seen huge improvement in my mobility. It almost feels like taking leaps forward. Those yoga classes are paying off. The scale hit 235 pounds this morning, and my waist is around 103 centimeters. So everything is going smoothly, and I've been thinking to getting certified in recovery to complement my kettlebell instructor certification. You guys are a huge help to keep me in check. Keep up the good work and stay safe, healthy, and strong. Hells fucking yeah. Hells yeah, fam. I love it. I love it. Excellent, excellent, excellent. So that being said, we got a couple out of the way. We got some great Swole fan posts. What's going on, Mike, Nick, Atropos the Fate? How we doing, Booger Bubble, Shannon, Ken, everyone, Aaron, Valerie, MN, Artur, Sarah. How's everyone doing? Kimmy, Smokey, Ryan, Joanne, Haley. Everyone's Dawn. Everyone's watching. Everyone's watching the Mancast. Very excited to be here. I feel good. It's hot as fuck outside. So I hope you're getting outside. And I don't know how many of you are watching some of the videos I've been doing, because I know some of them are being reposted on Instagram. But if you're not following me on TikTok, follow me on TikTok at Papa Swolio. Just answering a lot of questions. Of course, I yell at people to go to the fucking gym, but I did an Ask Papa Swolio post the other day, and I'm just doing a lot of video responses. And I did one or two. I did another one today. I did one yesterday that went viral. That's really popping off about depression. And it's amazing. It's amazing how upset people are getting at the video I made about depression. So I don't know how many of you have dealt with clinical depression, but I just want to open up that discussion because we got some questions. If you do have a question, you could drop in the comments below. Hashtag AskPapaSwolio. We'll take a couple questions right now. But I want to know about your mood. I want you to drop in the comments, like if you've dealt with clinical depression and or you deal with low mood or you thought you were depressed before, but how you've improved since getting more sun, since eating healthier foods and like elimination diet, like getting rid of garbage foods, exercising more, meditation, the 7 pillars. How many of you, like, what have been the changes that you've seen? Those of you that have experienced it, because it's crazy. The people that get upset didn't watch or listen to the video, like they didn't hear what I was saying. And what I'm saying is that depression is easily overdiagnosed. So is ADHD. So is every fucking problem in this country. Everything is overdiagnosed because these pharmaceutical companies make money. They make money by selling you drugs. And the doctors are just trained to pass out prescriptions. That's what they are trained to do. That's how they have learned. Doctors don't know much about nutrition unless they pursue it on a side note or like on their own outside, unless they actually pursue functional medicine. If they're trying to actually come from a holistic standpoint, like a totality in someone's health, if they're actually trying to help people, but most doctors don't have enough time. They're trained to pass out pills. They're trained to pass out prescriptions. And it's keeping people sick because you're not getting to the root cause of the problem. Why would you just take a fucking pill? Why would you just take a fucking pill and not change your goddamn fucking habits? It doesn't make fucking sense.
Come on, man.
It doesn't make fucking sense. It does not. People were getting upset at me because I was saying a lot of people that are complaining about depression really are just in a low mood, or they haven't gone outside. They eat shit food. They're not exercising. They're not practicing yoga. They're not meditating. They're on social media all day, or they're listening to the news, or they're surrounding themselves with lazy fucking people that are going nowhere in their life. I wonder why people feel depressed. I wonder why. I wonder why people are anxious. I wonder why people have issues. They have no fucking passion or purpose in life because you're run through this fucking grinder of getting you just under the water, drowning you in debt, teaching you how to answer questions, not teach you how to actually learn, not pursuing anything that you're interested in life. So you're working a job you fucking hate. You're staying inside. You're just getting fear-mongered all the time by social media and by the government. Everything is going the opposite direction of actual fucking health and wellness. You're shocked. You're shocked that people feel shitty. Why is suicide from teenage girls? Why is everything going through the roof? Because our society is literally funneling everyone the opposite direction of our evolution. That's literally what it is. Everyone's just getting pushed the opposite direction, and you wonder why people have problems. That's not to say that clinical depression isn't real. But what's causing all these additional issues? It's just overdiagnosed. No one's getting to the source of the problems. And it's not enough to just go outside and get sun. Like, it's everything combined. That's why there's 7 fucking pillars. And it's everything all the time. There's a lot of different factors. It's not just one thing. It's everything. And people just can't, their brains explode when you talk with logic. Your brains explode. You mean you're not supposed to just take a pill? Yo, cavemen weren't fucking depressed. When you have shit to do, You don't have time for it. You know, if you're out in the sun, you're in nature. People are just in cities, in boxes. I cannot tell you how much better I feel being around trees, being on grass. And I've talked about this before. And I've been around greenery, but if you're in an apartment or you're around a lot of concrete, you're not connecting with nature. You need to be walking around in grass with bare feet on sand. You need to be getting dirty. You need to be in the fucking trees. You need to be outside, doing stuff outside, physical activity outside. Such a major, not to mention the 19 is not spread outside. There's no evidence whatsoever that's passed outside during the day, especially and even at night. So why would you stay indoors? Get the fuck outside. Breathe some fresh fucking air, please. Breathe some fresh air. Don't wear 3 masks while walking down the street on a sunny fucking day. That's ridiculous nonsense. We talked about that many times, but come on, man. Seriously, people, and I followed up, and you can go watch my depression part 2 video because I'm just saying people, it's the same thing with the fat acceptance and weight loss. People, when you actually turn the mirror on them, when you actually put the responsibility and the onus on them, they can't handle it. So they freak out. They freak the fuck out. They get upset. Why are you getting upset? If you're getting upset, this video is about you. Why are you getting upset? If you actually have clinical depression, this isn't going to bother you. It's not for you. It's not for you. Yes, you can have, yes, there are chemical imbalances. And everyone says, oh my God, my chemical, you're not a scientist. Chemical imbalances actually cause clinical. Sure, but what causes those chemical imbalances? You think just people are just all of a sudden out of nowhere, just massively depressed for no fucking reason? Well, just humans are like this. Good thing we created medication. Otherwise, that's not how it works. The reason is because of our habits and our lifestyle. We have to unplug from what we're doing. And hopefully this technology and automation, people can start living in places that aren't packed like sardines in a fucking city. People need to spread out. There's plenty of room in this country. You need to go to other places. Start doing stuff online and get the fuck away from these big cities. Get back to nature more. But you can drop some comments down below. Let's see. Jeff B. took antidepressants for 10 years until I quit them last year, dropping 165 pounds, getting more exercise, cutting processed foods, and more sun was much more effective than the SSRIs. Fuck yeah, dude. Good for you. That's right, Jesse. Depression can also come from bad gut health because you eat donuts and kale.
Yow.
Jen, I thrive off the sun, and now that it's getting warmer and sunnier in California, I feel so good. Working out, eating healthy, and sleeping better helps so much. Doctors have tried to pump me with meds, and I always pass. Living a healthier life helps so much more than I know pills would. I had postpartum depression, and it never completely left, but now that I'm back to working out on the regular, I feel good. I can control it better. Finding Papa and the Swole fam has helped so much. Love my community, and we love you as well. Thank you for the post. Excellent. And I agree with that. Booger Bubble, I think the word depressed is excessively overused. You're allowed to be sad sometimes, kind of part of life, but constant, then there might be an issue. Brain gains for Joe.
Come on, man.
We hold these truths to be self-evident. All men and women created by you know the thing.
Let's see here. Ryan, past 5 years was me being in a stage of depression and all that, but after making legitimate life changes a year ago and seeing results, dropping 22 kilograms and getting gains, my life is way better. Good for you, brother. Fantastic. Atropos, my symptom management through good self-care means I don't have to take meds for my MDD, or is it MDD or is it ADD? Was that a typo? I'm sure there's different, or is it manic depressive? I don't even know. There's so many different acronyms, but MDD, I'll read as you wrote it. MDD, ADHD, which isn't easy, but I feel good about it. Good for you. And that's the thing. It's all about managing. And I mean, some of you have been here for a while. You've seen my videos where I talk about depression or medication. Every time, and this is the truth, every time I've ever mentioned taking personal responsibility and focusing on nutrition and health, even when I say, right, that like medication has its role, but you have to talk to, you can't go to a pill pusher. It has to be a part of a comprehensive lifestyle protocol, a comprehensive protocol. Like some people do need some smaller amounts of medication. Some people need different amounts, like whatever, but not at the expense of taking care of your health. So anytime I've made a video on this, it's very interesting. It's the same thing like why people take offense when you talk about health, or you want to eat better and you're like eating healthy food, or you bring your own food and people take it personally. Anytime I make something about medication or depression, I talk about healthy lifestyle habits, how you can improve your life dramatically, people get upset because I take it personally, because so many people are dealing with this shit and they realize I'm calling them out on their bullshit. They realize, fuck, I am in charge. Well, fuck this guy. Depression's real, man. How dare you say it's fake? Well, maybe if you watch more than 5 seconds of the fucking video, there is 60 seconds more, you'll actually fucking learn something. Open your goddamn ear holes and fucking internalize some logic and common sense. Don't just bury your head in the ground. It makes you look stupid because you're wrong. That's how I look at it. And at the same time, it's my opinion, but hey, I'm not saying that medication has no purpose, but fucking hell is it overdiagnosed. Absolutely overdiagnosed. Again, overdiagnosed doesn't mean it doesn't exist. Of course it exists, but what's the cause of it? The root cause of probably 90 to 95% of people that suffer from depression is the fact that you're allowing yourself just to succumb to the results of poor lifestyle habits. You can change that dramatically, but it's not necessarily easy to find purpose, to take care of like all 7 pillars, finding some purpose in your life. Yeah, it's a lot of work. But at the same time, it's the most fulfilling thing you'll ever do and is your life. So do you care enough about feeling better, or do you just want to play the victim and take a pill? You're going to pay the consequences for that. And people are doing it all the time. And it's really upsetting and it's frustrating because a lot of the answers are right there in front of people. Joanne, depression hits out of the blue more frequently before getting my shit together. I always refuse the drugs because I know that it is more effectively managed by diet, exercise, and exercising the mind. Since getting my shit together, it can still happen, but it's less and less often. I 100% agree with what you're saying. Lifestyle is everything. And I agree with you too. And this is not to say that you're not, you're not going to, it's not like you're never going to have these episodes. It doesn't mean that if you have this natural genetic, let's say you have a natural genetic of no fault of your own, you have a natural genetic brain imbalance, chemical imbalance. That fucking sucks. But don't tell me that it's not going to be better for you to eat better, to follow the 7 pillars. It's obviously going to be better for you. And then if you need medication too, then guess what? You're not going to need as much because you're taking care of a lot of the things that would make it worse. If you're neglecting your nutrition, if you're neglecting all 7 pillars, yeah, you're dependent on medication. You're outsourcing your health, and those medications have side effects. It's not magic. A lot of times these medications come around by accident. They find that one of these pills or one of these concoctions actually does a little bit for depression. Oh, it makes people feel a little bit better. But a side effect is gaining 20 fucking pounds. So they market it as a depression medication, and people are gaining weight and they feel even more fucking depressed because now they're getting fat from their fucking medication. So now they need another medication to counteract the side effect of that fucking medication. Before you know, they're on 10 medications and they lost the fucking plot. And they could have solved a lot of this a long time ago. Major depression disorder. So now they have different levels of depression. Major depression. It's like, fuck. MDD, major depression disorder. It's like all these fucking labels. And I'm not trying to discount your concerns, but I also don't like people labeling themselves. I suffer from depression. I suffer from this. I suffer from that. Because it automatically victimizes you and takes it out of your control. So as long as you're internalizing that control and you're making sure that you are focusing on what you can control, you're taking that power. I just don't like it when people outsource it to medicine, outsource it to, I suffer from this, so it's not my fault. Just tell me what to do. And they just blame their depression and blame issues for, blame everything else for their problems. I mean, where does it stop? That's the thing. Where's that fine line between, like, because you have it's your life. This is the only thing. Like, it's your fucking life, right? It's your life. So there's nothing I can do. And what I said in my last video is I can't change your lifestyle for you. I can't make better choices. All I can do is hope to inspire you to look a little bit more into these things that seem like logic and common sense. I'm not saying you're going to cure all your problems, but at least you could be aware that these things exist and you can actually pursue them. There's nothing magic. It's going to be hard. It's going to be an uphill battle. It's going to be a challenge, but guess what? Everything that's worth having is going to be a challenge. You have to go against the grain. It's not going to be it's not going to be magic. All right. If you got a question, drop in the comments below, hashtag Ask Papa Swole. But
What's in the box?
if you got a couple questions, you could drop them now. We got one from Dari Over on TikTok. Cut or bulk, what to do first?
Matt Damon.
Come on. That depends. What to do first? check out the elimination diet, start following the 7 pillars, start eating better, make those fundamental choices. And a lot of those initial issues, getting rid of inflammation, body fat, a lot of that stuff will get taken care of before. What to do first, I know nothing about you, so it's kind of a jabroni question. Don't be lazy with those questions, fam. Don't be lazy. John Papaswolio, ask Papaswolio. Meds have their uses, but why isn't the metric ton of possible side effects not a huge red flag to do so wisely? People out there that lazy and afraid to holistically handle their shit. Well said. Well said. Yeah, it seems like people aren't concerned enough about side effects. They just take them like, oh, well, there's a side effect. Yo, a lot of these side effects are worse than the actual issue that you have to start with. What was the one? There's a new medication. I mean, they were talking about, we talk about ADHD in kids, and I hate the shit that they do to kids. They pump them full of sugar, seat them down in chairs, and then give them ADHD medication. Listen to the Dark Horse podcast with Brett Weinstein. They did, him and his wife, they did one on ADHD medication. You have to skip through because they talk about wombats or some animals for the first like 30 minutes. But towards the end, they talk about ADHD, and one of the new medications actually causes, I think this is the ADHD. I listen to so much shit, I forget. But I think one of the new medications actually causes suicidal thoughts. So it's like, and it's like 1%. It's like 1 in 100 or 1 in 1,000 or something like that, where you're actually causing suicidal thoughts or suicidal tendencies in kids. That's great. Yeah, give them a medication with a side effect of suicide. Great. They're not getting that enough from social media. It's fucking nuts. Like even a small percentage, even 1 is too much. Like that medication, there's no reason that should actually be on the market. There's no fucking situation when that would be acceptable. It's like, hey, it's going to help people pay attention, kids pay attention more. How about not stuffing them full of garbage? How about allowing them to learn shit they are interested in and actually getting them out in nature and teaching them real fucking world shit rather than teaching them how to do y equals mx plus b fucking slope and shit that they'll never use in their entire fucking life. Unless you're going to be an architect and they can learn that in 2 seconds. Like, it's ridiculous. Who wants a side effect of suicide? Well, at least I pay better attention, but now I'm fucking suicidal. Great. Good move. Good move. Nicely done. Let's see here. What we got here? Martin Pascuccio. When was the last time you took a day off? In what context? I mean, I take days off often. You mean from resistance training or doing like my little mobility and meditation? I don't take days off. I don't think about it like that anymore. Just like cheat meals. I don't think about cheat meals. I don't have to cheat. I eat what I want when I want, and I want to eat real food. I don't want to cheat on my meals. I just want my fuel, and I love the food that I eat. I don't take a day off. I don't think you should think like that. Because if you're doing yoga and mobility, it's no days off. Doesn't mean you lift every day. So I don't think about taking days on and off. I live my life, and I do the best that I can. And I train like a motherfucking savage. What we got here?
Make sure the television, make sure you have the record player on at night.
Because
Kyle Davidson 07. Papa Swole, what are you drinking in almost every video? Bone broth, coffee, or water. That's pretty much it. Yow. What we got here? Kayla Fawn, people just don't know half the time, and they are taught to trust the doctor. In the medical community, the doctors don't even tell you clearly or clarify the symptoms half the time. Agreed. And I think doctors go into the industry. I mean, I know some people go in for money, maybe not anymore, but I think a lot of doctors or most people that are in healthcare, like they want to help people, but they're put into a system and they're ground down and they're just handcuffed into only doing medicine a certain way, which has its benefits too. You don't want people just doing rogue shit. You go to a doctor and you don't know what the fuck they're doing. So it's great that there are regulations, but not when there's so many lobbyists and there's so many, all these just billion-dollar pharmaceutical companies that have their hands so far up doctors' asses. I mean, pharmaceutical reps are always schmoozing, buying all the, they're just buying lunch. Like doctors and people that work in medical centers, and those of you that have, or nurses, like you can, in private practices, you can drop in the comments. I mean, you have pharmaceutical reps bringing lunch and breakfast and dinners and Panera bread and fucking Dunkin' Donuts and, Thai food, like, just all the time. It's not bribery, but fuck yeah, it really is. I mean, it's a complete schmooze fest. And it's all to make money. And the doctors are put in this awkward position and you just kind of become part of the system. So I'm not blaming individual doctors. There are great ones out there, but a lot of people are just in the mill and part of the problem. That's why you have to think for yourself. But guess what? You're not taught to think for yourself. So people don't even know that this is an option that, hey, I can get a second opinion. Oh, hey, there's different types of doctors. Oh, there's different types of medical practice. Oh, I can actually take care of a lot of my health by just focusing on better food and better lifestyle habits. Oh my God, I have control of my life. Oh my God. Just some thoughts. Matthew, doctors are trained to recognize and, quote, treat pathology. They're not taught how to live a healthy life and prevent pathology. I like it. Well said. Kay, I agree with this 100%. Think about this. Kay says, plus you get a doctor that went to medical school in 1970. They learned a lot different than what they know now, and they don't keep up on it. They think they're doing right and helping. And that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that doctors are being evil. It's just, yeah, and they learn from some fucking 70-year-old old doctor who's teaching them. They went to school in the fucking 20s. It's like, great. You know, when scalpels were like pieces of wood. Like, yeah, let's just cut the person with this wood. Put in wood teeth. Hashtag Tainty Magooch for a chance to win today's Swole card. That's a nice fucking Swole card. That's a nice fucking Swole card. Come on now.
Why don't you get the hell out of here before I snap your dick off and jam it into your ass?
All right, let's do another question or two. We got some shit posting to go through. What we got here? What we got here, you fucking bee shiz. In the meantime, actually, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell right now. Right now, you can subscribe on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Of course, we're live every day on the YouTube channel. And of course, reminder, make sure you are joining the fam. Take advantage of the Summer Swole special, swolenormousx.com/SummerSwole. Again, that's swolenormousx.com/SummerSwole. I see you, baby. I see you in the back. I see you, baby. I see you, baby. I fucking see that shit. I see that shit. Let's see here. You got any more questions? Here we go. Jen, we got a live question. This next one on TikTok's a fucking hot mess. No, I'm kidding. Papa Swolio, quick question. I started the full elimination diet yesterday. Nice.
Yow.
Nice.
Yow.
I'm sticking to free-range chicken and wild-caught fish. I already know beef fucks my shit up, whether it's grass-fed or not. Brutal. So I'm not eating that at all within these next 6 weeks. I may have missed it while I was reading, but do you recommend eliminating eggs as well during the 6 weeks? Eggs cause a lot of people problems. Let's put that out there. I don't know if you have issues with eggs, not you, Jen, but anyone else in the comments watching live. I personally, I'm starting to notice, I think I have some more issues with eggs. I get very gassy. I like them sunny side up. I like them, over easy. I might try scrambled next time. I really don't like overcooking my food, but I tend to really get gassy when I have eggs. Maybe that's too much information, but whether or not that's really bad for you and like, oh my God, that's proof. I just don't necessarily feel as good. I don't like being gassy. I don't like feeling like that. So I never get that with grass-fed beef. So it's noticeable for me. At one point I was like, I'm not sure because I was eating eggs more often, but a lot of people have egg intolerances. So, Jen, in terms of should you eliminate it? I mean, if you're open to it, if you're going to be eating chicken and you're going to be eating, make sure you're getting soy-free chicken too. You want to make sure you don't have any antibiotics or soy or anything in your chicken. That's a big difference too. Soy-free is important. And if you're eating fish too, you might as well get rid of eggs. If you're going to do it for 6 to 8 weeks, if you're really going to do it clean, because then remember, you're going to add in eggs and you can see and be like, oh my God, this really jacks me up. So if you can, I would eliminate it. At least keep that in mind that a lot of people have issues with eggs. Yeah, Aaron, hard-boiled eggs make that for me too. So it might be that just like the egg yolks itself that's not cooked through as much. But I'll try it. I'm gonna try just eating the yolks and not eating the whites. I hate fucking egg whites. Just plain egg whites. Just plain egg whites. It's like, why would I eat this? Eating egg whites for me is like eating plain chicken. It's like, fucking why? So I'm gonna try just the yolks and see if it's the yolks or I'm gonna experiment and see how I feel. But a lot of people have issues with eggs, and that's even with pasture-raised organic eggs. So we'll keep I'll keep an eye on it for myself, and I'll let you know. Let it rip at the gym. Yeah, right. I don't want to shit myself. Crystal, eggs equals bloating. I'm sorry to hear that. I love eggs too. Let's see here. Joanne, first elimination I ever did, eggs ruined me. That was years ago, and I just don't have them anymore. Was it? Yeah, well, you know what's right for you. I don't know if you've tried different types of eggs, or it could be the quality of the eggs, but yeah, for some people, it's just all eggs are not doing well. I know, I love eggs too. Kay is saying how she loves eggs. I love eggs too. I do love them, but I'm totally fine with at least I can have my steak. Super Jen, I'm having issues with my sleep where I get an adrenaline rush around midnight. Then it takes me a good hour to calm down and fall asleep. I'm wondering if this is caused by something I'm eating. Maybe. What are you eating? You're going to get the Matt Damon.
Matt Damon.
It could be. It could be. Some people get, I mean, I've had nights where we had some kind of a fish and it might not have been fully cooked through. I've had certain situations where I was like sweaty and kind of like sweaty, like crazy all night. Oh, I talked about that like a month or two ago. We went out to get crab legs and stuff. Oh, I was hot and I was dripping wet in bed. I was just sweating all night. It wasn't good. It wasn't good. So it could be. It could be. Are you having sugar late at night? Are you drinking alcohol? Are you, go to sleep earlier? Don't go to sleep at midnight. Go to sleep at 10. Beat the rush. It depends, but it could be. Nightshades, could be other things. A lot of people have like crazy dreams, or they don't sleep well if they're eating tomatoes, eggplants, white potatoes, stuff like that. Jen, eggs have never caused me issues. I'm like that with dairy though. Milk makes my stomach gassy. I cut milk about a year now. I will cook eggs for the fam and then just cut them for now. Well, I mean, it's up to you, right? Jen, I mean, if you're eating eggs, you can't test the eggs. So it doesn't mean that you have problems with eggs. So it's really up to you. If you eat them continuously, then it might, if you're having problems, it might mask the issues. So are there specific issues that you're doing, that you're testing? Is there something specific that you're feeling that you wonder if it's related to your food? Just curious. If there's what should I say? If you're one of those people, or if any of you out there have a lot of autoimmune issues, then yeah, you should do as strict an elimination diet as you can, because you want to really clean the slate. If you're just trying to improve and like, hey, let me just try cutting these foods out, let me try cutting out dairy and some grains, you might not have to go completely hardcore, but you're not going to get all the data because you're going to get a lot of crossover. You might get a lot of clouded data at the end because the control isn't as controlled as it could be. So when you really do a full elimination, you're really going down to, cutting down to the basics. All right. Hashtag Tainty Magooch for a chance to win today's Swole card. Look at that. Would you look at that sexy beige? Would you look at that sexy beige?
I got hairy legs.
All right, let's go into some shit posts, shall we? Should we get into some shit posts? Who wants a shit post? If you got another question, you could drop it, but I think it's time to get a little bit more into the shit posts today. It's Tainty Tuesday after all. Remember, if you want to join the Swole fam, swolenormousx.com/SummerSwole for the Summer Swole special. Yesterday's episode was an accountability meeting. It was fire. It was fire. It was fucking fire. And I see Ryan, I really need to ask a question, but it's a bit of a Matt Damon question. Drop in the comments. I'll do it right now. Ryan, drop the comment. I'll still hit the Matt Damon button, but I'll answer your question. It's okay. It's okay. You called it, right? You're prefacing it. You're letting us all know. There are questions that are going to seem like it. It's not a problem, but I just like hitting that button. So any reason I can hit the Matt Damon button, I will. Even if I like you and even if I want to answer your question, I just like hitting the button. So any excuse I have to hit the Matt Damon button, like right now.
Matt Damon.
You just said the word Matt Damon, so I'm going to hit it. And when you ask a question, I'm going to hit it. Why? Because I fucking can.
We choose truth over facts.
All right, who's got it? Come on, Ryan. Here we go. Type it in. Type it in. Let's go. Let's get those thumbs moving. Come on, come on, come on. Come on. We don't have all day. We don't have all day. We got to get some shit posts. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Go easy on me. Can you still build muscle in a calorie deficit? That's not really a Matt Damon question. My question is, why is that so popular now? Why is everyone obsessed with like, can I build muscle in a calorie deficit? My question is, why the fuck would you try? All right? Does anyone else know why this is so popular? I feel like everyone on YouTube or TikTok, everyone is so high level. Everyone's going so full blown Gymshark. Everyone wants to be it. Not you, Ryan, but I see so many people just everyone's trying to cut that last fucking corner. Can I eat less and just build? How the fuck are you going to build a mansion if you don't have enough bricks? I'm just going to hit you anyway, bro.
Matt Damon.
Nothing personal. It's just an amazing fucking button to push. You know what? Another one. another.
Matt Damon.
Yeah, just bask in that Matt Damon. Everyone wants to just get everything now. So here's the thing. Can you build muscle in a calorie deficit? Okay. Yes. Like technically, sure. If you're getting enough protein, you're in a positive nitrogen balance, whatever that fucking nitpicking science, you're not a fucking exercise scientist. You're not an exercise physiologist. You're not in there testing. You're not in there wired up like fucking Ivan Drago from Rocky 4. You're a dude in the gym trying to make some fucking gains. All right. So people are complicating this shit because everyone's looking online and seeing people literally taking anabolic steroids and getting amazing results and blah, blah, blah. These are people, their whole life revolves around fitness. If you are brand new to training, yes, it's possible. If you have a ton of weight to lose, you're obese. Yes, it's possible. If you've been out of the gym for a while, your body will respond pretty quickly, to snap back into it. You haven't worked out in a couple years or a couple months. Sure, you can do that a little bit. But on a regular, this whole lean bulking, this whole, hey, I'm 5 pounds overweight, so I'm trying to lose a little bit of fat and build a little bit of muscle. You're going to get average fucking results, or you're going to get dog shit results, period. Because everyone out there is trying to play this calorie game, but you know what the truth is. Most people are not eating quality foods. Most people are not pursuing the 7 pillars. They're just eating shitty foods and just trying to mitigate and play the little calorie balance. Do you want to sit there on a scale and just fucking measure every fucking, just fucking stupid? It's fucking stupid. Unless you have a ton of weight to lose, focus on eating quality foods, eating enough of them. You can barely be in a surplus. You're going to lose some fat too. You could be in a little bit of a surplus and lose some fat, especially if you're eating quality foods and you're getting rid of inflammation and other shit that you have sticking around in your body, and you're getting your hormones in better order because you're not eating inflammatory foods. You're getting sunlight. You're just living better. You're lowering your stress. There are a lot of reasons why you can lose extra body fat. And a lot of people are storing extra body fat and extra shit because of other bad habits and lifestyle habits. And trust me, when you pursue wellness and just overall health in all aspects of your life, thus the 7 pillars, you're going to see so many results you never thought possible that are completely unrelated to whether or not you're upping or lowering your calories by 50 fucking points. I just think it's silly. I think it's micromanaging, and I think it's this ridiculous obsession with cutting corners and getting results faster and, having your cake and eat it too. I really do think so from personal experience. And it doesn't mean that's not possible, but fuck, if you want to live like a fucking neurotic bodybuilder and just be obsessed with every last fucking thing you eat, be my guest, but I'm not going to be encouraging it. I'm not going to push that nonsense. Like for me, hey, can I lose fat and build muscle? Why? Like if I'm on steroids, but why? Like, if you're eating healthy, you're going to be lean. You can build muscle normally. Just don't eat like a ridiculous fat fuck. If you're eating 5,000 calories to bulk, yeah, you're going to get fat. If you need 2,800 calories to maintain, then eat 3,000. Done. Just eat a little bit of a surplus and just train hard. It's not that complicated. It's really not that complicated. And sure, you can bulk faster, but do you want to put on muscle? Or do you want to put on weight? You can gain fat and water weight. Totally fine. Most people think they're putting on muscle when they're actually putting on fat and water because they're not doing accurate body fat tests, and they're just seeing in the mirror and they're like, hey, everything looks a little bit fuller. You can put on a little tiny bit of size everywhere. Visually, you'll see a little bit bigger everywhere, but it's really just water weight. You're just filled out a little bit more. It's just such a small quantity that you don't realize that's not actually muscle. How are you really measuring that? Are you just going and getting a DEXA scan every fucking week? That'd be expensive and that'd be ridiculous. I just think people are completely distracted and worrying about shit that is not really serving them. Like seriously, most people are doing that. Most people are doing that. Let's see. I don't know. What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts? Drop a comment down below. What do you think, fam? What do you think? Let's get into some shit posts, shall we? We got a good one. Ooh, we got a Twitter. We got a she, her, hers. We got a your fat friend. We've done this one before. Usual fucking suspects, right?
What's in the box?
All right, let's take this one to the fucking bank. Ooh, I forgot. We got to go balls deep first.
That's deep.
Time out. All right, let's come back and let's go. Now we're going to go deep. Hold on, let me go back. There we go. This is from your fat friend, aka Aubrey Gordon, whoever that is. This is a week or two ago. Hey buds, just a reminder that obese and obesity is a deeply alienating and even dehumanizing term to many, many fat people. Of course, as always, you can use the language you want. Oh, thank you for your fucking permission. But know that one is likely to cause some serious hurt. Well, I will use medical terms when medical terms are necessary. And obesity is definitely one that I'm going to use and continue to use. And if your feelings are hurt, that's your problem. Next part. Of course, there's a conversation going on with themselves because, no one else wants to talk to them. Bonus, a growing number of fat people also aren't fans of the term overweight. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, they're not a fan. In large part, because, get it? In large part. See what I did there?
Come on, man.
In large part because it implies that there is a universally correct weight for every body. I think there is one for an individual person, not across the board. Everyone is different heights and things like that. And that the overweight bodies are deviant. Holy shit, I've never thought of an overweight body being deviant. That's a weird fucking thing to say. You're a weird person, Aubrey. And here's another post. I asked fat people on Instagram how they felt hearing the word obese. There were thousands of responses like this. You can see a whole lot more at the highlight called On Obese here on my Instagram page. You ready for this shit? Oh my God. So you're starting this off with, the question was, like I do question stickers on Instagram. Fellow fats, how do you feel when you hear the word obese? So her followers are called fellow fats. That's so fucking disgusting. That's so disgusting. It makes me nauseous and throw up in my mouth. Is that fat phobic? I think that's disgusting. Hey, fellow fats. Gross. You're a gross person. Someone says ashamed, conditioned, like there is something wrong with me, broken. Obesity is a medical term for being too fucking fat. Obesity means you are wider than you are tall. You're much more wide than you should be for your height. There's a reason for that. All those bad habits I always talk about. There is something wrong with you. There's something wrong with your habits. Take responsibility and do better for yourself. You're not broken. There's nothing wrong with you as a personality, but there's something wrong with your habits. It's leading to this negative health outcome and higher risk factors. There's a reason why it's leading you down this path. It's okay to do something wrong. It's okay to lose. It's okay to not get a trophy for finishing in 8th place. You don't get a participation trophy. All right. This is life. You can do something wrong and just own it. Oh, I did something. I've been fucking up. Yeah. Okay, cool. We have people that are obese inside Swolenormous X. Fucking hell yeah. That's where you got to be if you want to make some changes. Obese people in the gym. Fuck yeah. You're in the gym putting in work. That's not the only thing. All 7 pillars are important. More answers. Scared, ashamed, hopeless. See, hopeless right here. If you're feeling hopeless, you're not taking responsibility. If you're hopeless, you have no control. That's the problem. You cannot outsource your health. This is just like the depression post that I talked about on TikTok. People are completely fucking lost. Scared, ashamed, like I did something wrong, also annoyed and mad. Why? Why are you scared? Why are you scared of a word? Why are you annoyed and mad? You're annoyed and mad at yourself because it's your responsibility. People are getting upset at me talking about depression. People are upset at me talking about obesity because I'm putting the responsibility on the individual. They can't handle it. They get upset because they were taught that the world has to change and bend to them because the world is a mean place and it's out to get them. So guess what happens? No one takes personal responsibility and then just puts the onus on the world to change. The world has to change. The system has to change. Everyone's wrong. It's white supremacy. It's fucking, it's, I don't know, male privilege or fucking white privilege or whatever it is. Just blaming everyone else for your fucking shortcomings. Oh, ranting today. What a tainty magooch day. What a fucking tainty magooch. How about this? Let's take a pause for a second. Everyone, drop a hashtag tainty magooch for a chance to win. That's fucking nice, right? That's something special. Oh, my goodness.
You got more questions, but I tell you, if you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, then you ain't black.
All right. That being said, let's go back here. More answers. Embarrassment and shame. Trigger reaction. It's so tied up to medical judgment for me. Shame. I'm someone that thinks that a certain amount of shame is good. Like it'll drive you to improve. I'm not saying people should be pointing and laughing on the street, but yeah, you should want to improve yourself. You should be ashamed that you're not taking personal responsibility and then do something about it. People take this as an identity. If you call yourself a fat, like a fellow fat, that's your identity. So when you talk about obesity, it attacks a person's identity, so they get really upset. Fat is not your identity. I know fat people they're great individuals. I just want them to take care of their health so they don't die, so they can be a great individual for longer. Why is that a problem? Ashamed. I have so many doctor office printouts with morbidly obese as a diagnosis because it is. If you get cancer, cancer can be like lung cancer. What would you say lung cancer is? Lung cancer, a result of smoking for 50 years. Obesity, a result of not exercising, overeating, all these other bad habits for 50 years. It's a result of your poor habits. Just like lung cancer is a result of you smoking a pack a day, so is obesity. You're just eating a pack of Oreos a day or whatever the hell it is. It makes me feel like I am not even human. Why? Obesity means you're an obese human. No one's calling you not human. You just have too much human on you. You're too much human. You could be less human and be a healthier one. Like I am shameful being unfit to exist. Oh, give me a break. It makes me feel disgusting and ashamed. Well, then stop trashing your health. You should feel disgusting if you're obese, angry, and ashamed. These are good things, but people are, okay. Traumatized, judged, and ashamed. Yo, come on. All right. If you're ashamed, the problem with these fats or fellow fats is that they're not taking responsibility. They're blaming the system. So if you feel ashamed, well, that's on you. Do something about it so you don't have to feel ashamed anymore. How about that? Do something, then don't be ashamed. Take action so you're not ashamed. So you're making improvements. Why is that such a challenging thing? Well, when you're raised to feel like it's not your responsibility to take care of yourself. There's a couple more parts of this. This is a big one. So this is a juicy one, but it's a good message, don't you think? Drop your comments down below. A couple more answers. Sad, hurt, alone, dehumanized. You're not dehumanized. No one's eradicating a fat body. This is ludicrous. This is insanity. I feel like a problem. You have a problem. It's going to be your health. You aren't a problem. Angry, unsafe, and pathologized for existing in my body. Give me a break. Existing in your body? You created yourself. It's your responsibility to make those changes. My chest gets tight and I tear up. That could be heart disease. That could be high blood pressure. If your chest gets tight, you could have trouble breathing. You need to go to a doctor if your chest is getting tight. Okay? That's a problem from being obese and unhealthy. Nauseous, upset, and suffocated. That could be the fact that your lungs or your diaphragm, your thoracic cavity is having a tough time expanding, allowing the air in. That could be why you feel suffocated. Just a thought. Okay. Whoever says that is probably unsafe.
Matt Damon.
Oh my God. Unsafe. See what happens with the safe spaces? This is that comment right there. That comment is nauseating. I feel nauseous now reading that. Unsafe. Good. Welcome to fucking life. On edge, anxious, less human, pathologized. I think that's the word I'm looking for. So the word obese makes some of these people feel unsafe, on edge, anxious, and less than human. Jesus Christ. Get a fucking job. Get a hobby. God, that's such a fucking fundamental. This is what shitty parenting does. This is unbelievable. It's unbelievable. A word makes you feel unsafe. Get fucked. Oh, you pussy. Defeated. Like there's no coming back from that word in that person's eyes. Who says that? There is coming back. Stop victimizing yourself and take care of your health. How many of you lost weight? There is coming back. Make those fucking positive changes. Yo, if I see someone that's obese, that's taking care of themselves, you have to start somewhere. Some of you got fucked up from your parents. You were fed garbage food. You didn't have the information. We all learn. But cool, once you have that information, are you going to get defensive and yell and blame everyone else for your problems, or are you going to take that information and actually apply it to your life? Use it as a positive. Apply it to your fucking life. It's ridiculous. Are you a victim? You're afraid of the word? No. Hey, Agent 57, thanks for the super chat. Appreciate it. Oh, that was nice. That was nice. Come on now. That was solid. That was easily an 8.5 plus. Don't even fucking shortchange me on that, you beaches. Do you practice martial arts? No. But Mama Swole and her family, they're deep in that shit. Actually, they're really deep in that shit. Just went to a ceremony last night. Her father was promoted to 5th degree, so fucking gangster. I'm well protected. 9 out of 10, 8.65, 8.7 to 12. Hey, what up? 8.5. Nice. Bow. That's what happens when you're soft all around, physically and emotionally. Tainty Magooch. Well said. I agree. Why does everyone feel unsafe? Don't know. It's because of this fucking helicopter parenting and culture. Like all these words. Remember, like sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. How come everyone in social media, all adults, everyone's just getting butthurt over words? Fuck you. I'll say what I want. If it offends you, that's your problem. What style? Niseido Jiu-Jitsu. They're all in Niseido Jiu-Jitsu and Judo. So yes, my little one, she's a beast. She's a monster. She's a savage. Let's see. You can do better? My God. John, ashamed. I love the occasional shitty looks from obese people. I make you uncomfortable? Excellent. Do something about it. No need to film your own pumping iron. Start by walking. Get it. I agree. No way writes, my great-grandma lived to 103, active, sassy, and fun-loving life. She stressed daily to me in her last year. All her friends went in order of size, not age or health. Quote, the fat ones go first, she said. Holy shit, that's savage. Yeah, well, do you ever see a fat person that's like 95? I wonder why. You ever see a fat person who's in their 80s? Not really. Once you start getting up there, you start dropping off, or long before. Yeah, Mama Swolio, she's a savage. Let's see here. We have another follow-up. So this is the same story from this obese person. Update. There are now about 5,000 responses from fat folks about how we feel when we hear the word obese. About 20% of those responses are shamed, ashamed, or like there's something wrong with me. 6 people reported neutral feelings. 1 person has now mentioned a positive feeling. 99% of responses so far are strongly negative feelings. Well, that's because you have a bunch of victims following you. You're promoting obesity as if it's some kind of fucking trophy. Of course your audience is delusional. Your sample size is absurdly biased. So of course they, everyone is laying there or creating their identity off being a victim. So of course your audience is going to get their feelings hurt. Oh, it's so sad. You only asked fat people. You only asked fat victims. Yeah, I agree. No one gives a shit how you feel. Look, I mean, you want to be a nice person, but if you're going to actively promote lies and deception, I mean, you're not a good person. You're doing that to make yourself feel better. You're doing that to gain a following. You're doing that for popularity. If no one followed you because of what you were saying, you probably would stop posting or you'd do something else. You're just virtue signaling and it's killing people. It really is. All right? It really is. All right, let's give away this fucking Swole card because today's episode was fucking fire. Drop in the hashtag Tainty Magooch. Remember, hit the subscribe button. The Daily Swole every single day. Yesterday's episode was private. You could join the Swole fam today over at swolenormousx.com. I'm telling you, make sure you subscribe, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, but of course, make sure that you are checking out the Summer Swole special over at swolenormousx.com/SummerSwole. Again, swolenormousx.com/SummerSwole. The early bird special will be ending in a week, so make sure you join now. Don't miss out on that. And for now, Tainty Magooch, what do we got for him, fam? Let's see what we got here. Scrollin' McScrollin'. Come on, baby. Let's get this fucking swole card going. Scrolling and stop. Scroll and stop. Scroll, stop. We got one. Michelle Gardner. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
You're a Tainty Magooch. You're a Tainty Magooch. I love eggs. It's all my 9-year-old will eat in the AM. Over easy with bacon every day. I love your son. Sounds like your household is cooking delicious food. Congratulations on winning today's Swole card. Everyone say congratulations. Don't be a cunt. Say congratulations to Michelle. Send us an email to support@swolenormous.com. Swole card 1803 in the subject and your mailing address in the body of the email. We'll get you that Tainty Magooch card. We'll get you that Tainty Magooch card. It's just what's going to happen. It's going to happen. All right? It's going to happen. You're going to get the card. You're going to get the card. Yo! Easy, Falcon. Calm your tits. Fuck off, bro. Give me a break. Fucking nut jobs. Very nice. Let me grab this card. I gotta play the piano now. Very nice. We got it now. We got it now. Woo! Oh, it's dirty.
And by the way, you know, I sit on the stand and it get hot. I got hairy legs that turn blonde in the sun. And the kids used to come up and reach in the pool and rub my leg down so it was straight, and then watch the hair come back up again.
What a fucking weirdo.
The 3-letter word. Jobs. Jobs.
I don't know how to put this, but I'm kind of a big deal.
He's on fire! Boom shakalaka!
Oh, God, yeah. Nailing it. There you are, my little peppercorn. There you are. Oh, Michelle's daughter's making some sick fucking gains. Oh, I'm picking up what you're putting down. Tell your daughter she's awesome. All right, fam. What a wonderful outro. It was glorious, wasn't it? Make sure you subscribe. Remember, every day right here on the Daily Swole channel, Apple Podcast, Spotify. Leave me a fucking review if you enjoyed the Mancast. I'm sure you do. And we'll see you back here tomorrow for episode 1804. Remember the Summer Swole special. Again, swolenormousx.com/SummerSwole. Peace, McGeese. Deuce, Magoose. Ya boy, Papa Swolio. Oh. Out.
crazy flow, need a straight jacket. Cash flow, I'm a bank addict. 6 subs, had the bass smacking. 808s, had the place clapping. 3 girls is enough for me, so I pull out like the stocks crashing. Like an IPO, trying to purchase me. This a private sector, so you can't have it. Faking all that boom bapping. Who you think you is, boy? 90s want they sound back, so I give rap all these fake rappers as I take matters in my own hands. I don't need rapping, I don't need Zans. I don't need help, I'm a grown man. Now they king left and they so mad, it's like
Good day, yeah, I found that. Young king with my crown at. 10 racks in the fanny pack. Couple hundred in the Louis bag.
that's a bed that you made, that's a bed that you made. That's a bed that you laid, that's a bed that you laid. What kind of game is you playing? We go hard in the paint, yeah. What the fuck is you saying? I only go where they pay. What kind of game is you playing? Yeah, whoa, my shit is relevant, on topic, my melanin is popping. I'm taking skeletons out closets and making new deposits. I'm in my element, no ollie